Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back. In this class, we are going to learn about lesson 11 in your grammar book. So, the topic of the lesson is passive constructions. Again, I repeat the topic passive constructions. All of you take your grammar book and take page number 58. Dear students, page number 58 passive constructions. So, before we are going to enter this topic, first we should learn about what is meant by tenses. So, you know it has three types. What are they? Yes, present tense, past tense, and future or past participle. So, here it has four types. So, that is also we know simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. The previous year I given the table for tense. Can you remember that? For a formula table, like I given one table to for study simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous, likewise for past and future also. So if you are remember this table, this topic is very useful and easy to you. Okay, so let's go. Recall passive forms of various tenses. First, what is meant by active and what is meant by passive? Active voice, it is a form of subject, verb, and object, like the sentence construction. Here, the passive is the object come to first, and the subject we are adding by with subject at end. That is only the difference between the active voice and the passive voice. So that is only we are going to learn. See the table. There are four forms: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous, like the tense table. Here, present, past, and future. So, if it is a present tense, the active voice is makes. It is become. The continuous tense is making. In perfect tense has made, and a perfect continuous has been making. Likewise, the passive voice is made is simple. In continuous is being made, and perfect has been made, and the perfect continuous nothing. So likewise they are given for the past active and passive, and future active and passive. So if you remember or study the tense table, it will be easily understood by you. See, you have already learned about the only 8 tenses can be changed into the passive voice. Yes, of course, there are 12 types, but only 8 only we can change into the active or into the passive voice. That is only given on the table. Here we can deal with the passive transformation of double object type sentences. So what are the four kinds of sentence? Can you remember? First, what is meant by sentence? You know, it is a group of words. What are the four kinds of sentence? Statement, interrogative, imperative, and exclamative. Here we can deal with only the two types. What are they? Imperative sentences, then sentences with the prepositional verbs, infinitives, and the use of preposition other than by in the passive. See, passive construction of double object type sentences. The first one, some sentences have two objects. So what is meant by object in the sentence? Subject means, you know, it is the first part of sentence. It may be a noun or pronoun. So many classes are given the instructions about subject or noun. And what is meant by verb? Action word in a sentence. Here they given about the object type. What is meant by object? Here we can know object, it refers the what in a sentence, what action done. For example, he built a house. Here he is a subject. Build is a verb. He built. What he built? The house. The answer for the question what in a sentence known as the object. So here which is the object? The house is a object. The same like she gave me a gift. Already the sentence pattern we have studied about two types of object. Remember, direct object and indirect object. In this sentence, she gave me a gift. Here, the me is a indirect object and gift is a direct object. She gave. What she gave? Gift. So, the direct answer for the question for what it is known as a direct object. To whom the gift was sent? Me. That is known as indirect object. I told her a story. I told The story is a direct object and her is an indirect object. An indirect object is a recipient of the direct object. I hope you all understood the first page. Remember the tense table and the two types of object, everything. So now we can see more about the next page. Page number 59. There are two sentences given in the active form, that is known as she gave me a gift and I told her a story. While changing into the passive construction, the passive form, how it will be changed? I was given a gift by her. She was told a story by me. The she gave me a gift changed to I was given a gift by her. I told her a story is changed to she was told a story by me. The second one, if indirect object is to be used as a subject, the to is used before the indirect object. See the example. A gift was given to me by her. Can you understand the difference between? Yes, a story was told to her by me. So if we indirect object, we just add to. Indirect object, just add the subject change into the object change is the subject. Given below are some examples. There are two examples given. See, she gave me a comic is active voice. She is a subject, gave is a verb, and me is a indirect, and the comic is a direct object. And here if it is a change into the passive form, I was given a comic by her. Here she changed to I. Sorry, she changed to her. Or a comic was given to me by her. So both are correct answer. And second one, you have sent him an email. It is an active voice. Here it will be changed. He has been sent an email by you, or an email has been sent to him by you. So can you understood the two forms of passive voice? There are two examples. If you read again, you can understood. Passive constructions of imperative sentence. First, we should clear about what is meant by imperative sentence. Can you remember the sentence which is used for order, request, command, and advice? It is known as a imperative sentence. Look at the following sentence. There are three sentences given. Shut the door. Can you remember what is this? This is a command, like shut the door. So how it should be changed? The door should be shut. Let the door should be shut. So if it's a question sentence, for each sentence type, the passive form will be differ. Here we just learn about imperative sentence. The statement should be a normal sentence. So nothing to be worried. If it's a imperative sentence, shut the door should be add let. So let the door be should. You are asked to shut the door. There are three forms given. The second one, obey your parents is active voice. So this is also advice. We can take as advice. Your parents should be obeyed on form. Let your parents be obeyed, and you are advised to be obey your parents. This is the three forms of passive voice. And third one, please bring me a glass of water. If it is a please, it is a requestation. We know a glass of water should be brought for me, please, or let a glass of water be brought me for please, or you are requested to bring me a glass of water. So again the three forms. Here the please, the word is used for requestation, and obey is known as for the advice. The imperative sentence can be changed into the passive in three ways. What are the ways? See. The object is used in the place of subject, and V1 is changed, it should be plus V3. So already we know if we are going to change the active voice in the passive voice, the object used as a subject. So again one more rule, the V1, the verb form is changed with should be or verb 3. The passive of imperative sentence started with let. So that is also we know through the previous examples. So let. So what is rule for that? Let plus object plus v plus verb 3. These are all the rules you should notify. And third one, the passive is started with you are asked or requested or ordered and to infinitive form of verb plus object. So what is the rule for that? You are us or plus 2 plus v1 plus objects. I hope all you understood this page. If you read again, you can understood. So if it is a direct form and indirect form, there are two objects we should know. After that, the imperative sentence, how we should. Page number 16. Passive constructions of sentence with the prepositional verbs. Some particular prepositions or adverb particles are used with the some verb. Such prepositions or adverb particles should remain with the related verbs, such both active and passive. They cannot be separated from the verb. See the first example. They listen to him with respect is an active voice. Here we should change into the passive form. The answer should be he was listened to with respect by them. Here him changed to he, listened changed to was listened to, and the with respect is just a change. Already we know passive form. Passive form we should add by. They become them here. Okay. So second one, she objected to my proposal. That is known as active voice. My proposal objected is a past form. So it changed to was objected to by her. She changed to her is a passive form. Third one, the rich often laugh at the poor. Here, the poor, the object becomes subject here. The poor are often laughed at by the rich. Fourth one, we must take care of our health is active voice. Our health must be taken care of by us. We change to us. And fifth one, they switched off the light is active voice. The lights were switched off by they become them. And sixth one, my grandmother take care of me is active voice. I am, the me changed to I. I am taken care of by my grandma. See, always remember the passive form should be the positive form. Just add by. Subject is an object, object is a subject. So if you remember these three things, you can easily change the active voice in the active voice into passive voice. Next term, use of prepositions other than by in the passive. So some sentence, the use of preposition, some sentence without by also we should change the passive form. What are they? We can learn now. In the passive voice of some sentence, some other preposition used in the place of by. The first one, his behavior disgusted me. Active voice. I am disgusted with his behavior. Here, again, the me change to I. I am disgusted. Here we just add with instead of by. With his behavior. Second one, the jug contains milk. Here milk is contained in the jug. So you can know about where we use the preposition for on, in, by. So that is only we change here. And third one, the news surprised us. Here the us changed to we. We were surprised at the news. And fourth one, the gardening interests my mother. My mother is interested in gardening. And fifth one, you cannot please her. Here we are going to change the passive form. She cannot be pleased with you. So we just remember which preposition should be the suitable for the sentence. Then it is easy to change. So always remember if it is a passive or the preposition verb is the, remember to change the correct preposition. I known him, here he is known to me. Seventh one, his jokes amused us, here we were amused at his jokes. Eighth one, his conduct amazed us, it's active voice. We were amazed at his conduct is a passive form. So dear students, remember first previous pages we know what is direct object and indirect object, how should we change the direct form to the indirect form. The subject becomes object becomes subject. These all the things we know. Next we learn about the imperative sentence. Remember, imperative sentence, what is the rule for imperative sentence change into the passive forms? Here we are going to learn for the prepositional verbs and the use of preposition other than by in the passive forms. I hope all you are understood. Now all of you take page number 61. Page number 61. Passive constructions of the sentence with infinitive. Infinitive already we studied. It is with add with to in the sentence, it is known as infinitive. The first one, she begged the principal to forgive her is an active voice. Here, she begged the principal to be forgiven is a passive voice. So here we use to with be and forgiven. Second one, I hope to overcome my difficulties is active voice. Here, I hope my difficulties to be overcome is a passive voice. And third one, I have to do this work is active voice. This work has to be done by me is a passive form. Fourth one, I accept you to finish the work is an active voice. I accept the work to be finished by you is a passive voice. Only we should change the to form to be and the verb should be past form. That's all. Fifth one, it is time to give order is active voice. It is time for the order to be given is a passive voice. So test yourself. Change the following into the passive. There are two Romans given. So we all already know about what are the rules and regulation for active voice to change the passive voice with the various sentence. So you just do in your home. Next class we can discuss the answer for the test yourself answers. Okay. Page number 62 also given the book back exercise, third Roman, fourth Roman and fifth Roman. So this also you have done in your home. Next class we can discuss the answer for these questions. So that's all my dear students. Today we have learned lesson 11 in your grammar book. The topic is passive constructions. Just recall the tense form and the active voice and passive voice form also. If you remember these, it is very useful. So object, double type object and change into the imperative form and the prepositional verbs and use of preposition and infinitives. These all the topics we have learned today. So you can read one more time, you can understand easily and do page number 61 and 62 in your grammar book. So okay. So thank you my dear students.